Highlights galore, U.S. Open, open water polo. We hear from Pan Am Games gold medalists, and this is JO's week, all coming up next on The Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on The Counterattack. We have a jam-packed episode. We dive right in with the U.S. Open of water polo, which wrapped this past weekend out in Pomona, California. We'll get right to the highlights. Women's competition starting us off. Third place game, a true battle of New York. The New York Athletic Club A versus New York Athletic Club B. Pick it up here, 2:03 left in the fourth. A leading B, 13-11, but here's B's Yoshi Anderson scoring on a skip shot, beating Cassie Wyckoff to make it a one-goal game. Now less than a minute to play here in the fourth, 13-12, and B's Aria Fisher fights off her defender. She scores it. We're all even at 13, but 36 seconds left in the fourth, and A turns to the veteran Erica Figge. She takes the entry pass and scores with a backhanded shot, and New York A goes ahead 14-13. They win it, taking third place. Afterwards, Coach Chris Vidal on the win.
What put us over the edge? Definitely experience. I mean, those girls, I got some seasoned girls, all MPSF, a handful of them NCAA champions, majority of them NCAA champions, actually. You got Stanford, UCLA, you got big schools, you got girls that have been through the national system, you got girls that live and breathe the sport. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the B team, they came off hot, but I think experience definitely came through.
Now on to the gold medal match. Stanford taking on SoCal Gold. Pick it up here in the third. All Stanford ahead 10-5. Shot clock winding down. Stanford's Natalie Chun scoring with a long lob shot to put her squad ahead 11-5. 3:32 left in the third. On the counterattack, SoCal turns to McKenna Mitchell. She goes one-on-one with the keeper, beating Gabby Stone, cutting the deficit to 11-6. More SoCal, 1:46 left in the third. Mackenzie Beck takes the entry pass. She'll score it, making it an 11-7 game. We go to the fourth quarter now, and just too much Stanford. 22 seconds left in the fourth, ahead 3. Kat Class goes cross cage, beating Riley Shaw, makes it a 4-goal margin. Stanford wins it. They take gold 14-10, defeating SoCal. Afterwards, Jamie Neuschel on the win.
I think the decisive and strong first quarter that we had, we got a huge lead in the first quarter and we were able to maintain it. So just starting off strong, probably, and finishing throughout.
And now we go to the men's action third place game. New York Athletic Club B taking on the Olympic Club. 2:13 left in the fourth. New York trailing 8-7, not for long. They turn to Brian, don't call me Bert. Bacharach, he goes cross cage on the skip shot, tying things at 8. Then 1:41 left in the fourth. All tied at 8, and Nyack's Joshua Stiling scores. He puts his club ahead 9-8. Now just 52 seconds left in the fourth. Olympic Club down 1, not for long. They go to Cullen Hennessy. He scores on the skip shot, tying things up at 9, and we would go to a shootout. In the shootout now, Nyack needs to score here to prolong the match. John Curley has other ideas. The big block for the Olympic Club. They win it in the shootout. Jansen Wygo on winning bronze.
Yeah, we in the beginning of the game, we took a little lead, and then they came back. I guess we took the gas off a little, and we got a close game. So last 2 minutes left, we were just trading goals and happened to come into a shootout. And our goalie, Jack Hurley, came with 2 huge saves for the win, so good third place game for us.
On to the gold medal match, Golden Bear taking on the New York Athletic Club A team. And we start here in the third, 7:07 to play, 8-6, New York in front. Nick Carniglia for Golden Bear gives off to Chandler Gerald Stickney. He's able to beat the keeper, making it an 8-7 game. 5:55 left in the third. Nyack goes to Josh Samuels. He'll deliver cross cage for a 9-7 lead. And then more New York just moments later. On the counterattack, Tony Azevedo, the eventual MVP of this event, gives off to Daniel Circles. He scores a 10-7 lead. Fourth quarter action. 6:09 left in the fourth. 12-9 New York and building. Alex Bowen, cross cage from point blank range, able to beat the keeper 13-9. Golden Bear trying to rally, 4:45 left. Luca Cupido, he hits on the skip shot, beating national team teammate Merrill Moses for a 13-10 game. 3:21 left in the fourth, 13-10 New York in front, and Griffin White builds on it. He goes one-on-one with the keeper, doesn't miss from there, makes it 14-10. New York would claim gold 15-12. Merrill Moses, a Pan Am gold medalist 1 week, a U.S. Open champ the next.
New York Athletic Club did great, came back with another gold medal at the U.S. Open. The New York Athletic Club supports a lot of national team members, and it's great to be playing with a lot of my teammates and New York Athletic Club teammates. We executed our game plan great, have a great coaching staff, and overall, it's one of the best clubs in the country for sure.
We just heard from Merrill Moses, and not only did he win a U.S. Open gold, but he and Team USA also pulled off a gold at the Pan American Games and in the process qualified for the 2016 Olympic Games. The USA women were right there winning gold in Toronto as well. Last week on the show, we got you through group play at the Pan Ams. The rest of the way was all Team USA. The women knocked off rival Canada. The men defeated Canada to clinch an Olympic berth and then beat Brazil in the championship match. We caught up with some coaches and athletes in Toronto after they came away with the gold medals.
Well, I think it was tough early, and then it was tough, honestly. It was tough throughout. I mean, just because the score says 13-4 doesn't mean it wasn't tough. We're still working hard to get that separation, and we just got into a good rhythm. And I think we felt as we got a little bit of a lead, and as we started to make some stops there in the second quarter, I think we settled down a little bit and we felt really confident. And from that point, the girls just played. And they just had a fun time. It looked like playing out there. And really proud of the group.
Hey, it's a great accomplishment, following the footsteps of the women's last night really inspired our guys. And we have such a young team right here. We got young and veterans that have actually been in the shoes already and won down in Brazil. Bringing that experience to our younger ones and actually finishing the game for us has been a dream of mine. So this is a great accomplishment for all of us.
It's amazing, we came out against a tough Brazilian team who really has one of the best players in the world with Felipe Peroni, a great center, really great team, great coach. And, for us, this was really the biggest moment right now for us. It was one of the biggest, first time we all played a big final, and we overcame some moments and won that gold. It's an amazing feeling.
Speaking of Olympics, the men have qualified. The women, if you're wondering, they can't qualify until early next year at the Olympic qualification tournament, so we'll be waiting for their opportunity come early 2016. And we couldn't talk Olympics without talking the Junior Olympics. It's finally here. That countdown clock you see on our website, it's about to run out because the JOs starts Saturday. Don't forget, use the hashtag when you're tweeting about everything JOs, 2015 JOs. Good luck to all the teams. Safe travels to everyone coming from all over the country to Southern California to participate. One club that's getting ready, the Mesa Polo Club in Arizona, and the Fox 10 station in Phoenix had this nice story about that club getting ready for the world's biggest water polo tournament.
Paul, tell me what it's going to be like in Irvine. Where are these kids headed? What's going to happen out there?
Irvine, this is Junior Olympics. This is one of the top age group events that are going to occur in the country this year. We're going in. We're the only age group program in Arizona. We don't compete every weekend like these kids in California and across the country, but specifically California do. We're going to have some tough matches, but we've gone out to a couple of California events and we've surprised some people. So we're pretty excited. It's going to be really challenging. They're ready.
We know the summer is a great time for water polo, but it's also a great time for open water polo. And we're talking about two events in particular. One, the Oregon Open Water Polo Tournament on Foster Lake, and two, the Shaver Lake Open Water Polo Tournament near Fresno. We had a chance to be at both of these events over the last 10 days, and we want to show you some of the action and some of the beautiful sights of these great water polo competitions. We'll start things off first in Oregon. This is right outside Sweet Home, Oregon, and it's the Open Water Polo Tournament put together by the folks at Willamette Valley Water Polo Club. Girls 18U championship game, British Columbia versus Santa Clara. It's all British Columbia in this one. Here's the lone goal from Santa Clara, 1:32 left in the fourth. Madison Bell goes bar in to beat the keeper Taylor McFarland for an 11-1 game. But just moments later, British Columbia continues their onslaught. Jacqueline McKelvey takes the entry pass. She scores, and BC goes up 12-1. They win it 15-1. Taylor McFarland on the championship for British Columbia.
It's fantastic. I love each and every one of them. I see them all year round. I love hugging them and playing with them and laughing with them. It's great. And camping out here with them is just great. It's really cool. Good experience.
Now the boys' 18U title game, more British Columbia action, but they'd have their work cut out for them against Orcutt. 4:37 left in the fourth. Orcutt ahead 8-5. Riker Dawkins finds his way around his defender, puts that one away, makes it a 9-5 game. 1:17 now left in the fourth. 10-5 Orcutt. BC looking to rally. Gregory Belier sends the entry pass to Eric Martel. Martel scores, but too little, too late. This was Orcutt's day. They win it 10-7. Austin Nims spoke with us afterwards on the victory.
Well, we're like a family. We all work together. Just put in the work all year.
And now from Oregon, we go south to Fresno and Shaver Lake. And here's a look at the Shaver Lake Open Water Polo Tournament. You can see a few more courses, a few more athletes competing here in this event as open water polo has really exploded in the last couple of years. We were able to catch up with a few of the participants at this event, and we'll have more highlights coming up in weeks to come. We know for USA Water Polo fans that the biggest event this weekend is the Junior Olympics, no doubt about it. But a world away in Kazan, Russia, the FINA World Championship starts this weekend as well. On Sunday, our women's national team opens competition against Brazil, and on Monday, our men's national team starts things off against Russia. Starting next Wednesday, we'll have 2 weeks of the counterattack brought to you from Kazan, Russia, so tune in for those special episodes. We'll keep things moving now with more action that took place recently here in Southern California. It was the California High School State Championships. During the normal school year, California does not have a unified state championship between Southern California, Northern California, San Diego, so on and so forth. So in the summer, it's a chance for some of the best teams to get together and figure out who really is the best. Here are the results from the boys' competition. No surprise who ended up in the final, Mater Dei and Harvard Westlake, but a bit of a surprise, Mater Dei beating Harvard Westlake 13-7, going against what had been the results in the CIF the last couple of years. And then on the girls' side, defending Division I champs Laguna Beach beating CDM 9-2. So congrats to Laguna Beach and Mater Dei on winning the California High School State Championship. And now we close things out as we do every episode with our social media send-off, and it's a good one this week. We started off with our Team USA captain, Tony Azevedo. Team USA may have won gold once in 2015 at the Pan Am Games on the men's national team, but for Tony, it was his 5th time, and he shared all 5 medals on Instagram. Which one do you like best? 2015 seems to have the most gold in there for my money, but I'll let you be the judge of that. From there, Seth McCallie, hyped for JOs. He tweeted, JOs one more week. Seth, that week is here. Get even more excited. Hashtag 2015 JOs. And then high praise from Dale Newberger, FINA Vice President on Twitter at Dale Swim. New emojis were announced, but as Il Polo pointed out, no water polo emoji. So we waited all this time to get an emoji of a cucumber, and we can't get one of a water polo ball. What is going on? I don't even know who makes emojis, but who's ever behind that? Let's get the thing going with water polo. Come on. And last but not least, this was a great photo back from Oregon. An amazing night water polo shot. This from Tyler Sessa. We had to share it on our Instagram here. Look at this detail on this photo here from the Oregon Open Water Polo Tournament. Just fantastic. So that's some of what you're doing on social media. We want to see more of it. Don't forget to use the hashtag counterattack. Share it with us. Tag us at USAWP on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram as well. And we'll share the best of it right here on the show. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.